And what if I told you that everything you perceive, every object, every thought, even your own body, is nothing more than vibration frozen into a temporary form? And what if there was ancient knowledge showing how the frequency of your being could reshape the very fabric of reality? Picture this. You're not made of solid matter, but of music. Every cell in your body sings a specific note. Your soul hums at a unique frequency, like a delicate string on the harp of the universe. Now imagine that long ago someone wrote a book explaining how to tune that string, how to change your vibration, and in doing so, transform your world. That book is known in occult circles as the Book of Cosmic Vibration. You won't find it in public libraries or academic catalogs. It's an esoteric work wrapped in secrecy, whispered about only among initiates. Some say it's a lost manuscript. Others claim it was never written on paper at all, but passed down from master to student as a living frequency, knowledge beyond language itself. According to legend, the book reveals teachings guarded by the Hermeticists, drawn from the law of vibration, one of the 7 laws in the Kybalion at the core of Hermeticism. This law states nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates, everything that exists, from a stone to a thought, is in constant motion. And understanding that motion isn't just an intellectual exercise, it's an act of power. Why does this matter? Because if everything vibrates, then everything can be tuned. And if you can tune your own vibration, you can change your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual state. You can align with higher realities, free yourself from the weight of your conditioning, and perhaps most surprisingly, influence the world around you, not by force, but by frequency. In this video, I'll guide you through the invisible corridors of this legendary book. We'll explore what the law of vibration means from a Hermetic point of view, why frequency is the substance of spirit, how ancient sages used sound, rhythm, and silence to shape reality, and how you can start vibrating differently to live differently. This isn't just information, it's a vibrational initiation. So quiet the noise of the world. Take a deep breath and prepare to open the hidden pages of a book that isn't written, but resonates. When the sages of Egypt spoke the name Thoth, the god of wisdom, the divine scribe, they didn't say it casually, as one might mention a myth. They spoke it with reverence, as though the name itself was a living frequency, an intelligence dwelling in the spaces between time. It is said that Thoth gave humanity the principles of creation, encoded in the mythical corpus hermeticum. Among them, the law of vibration was seen as the first to understand and the last to truly master. At the heart of Hermeticism, the ancient philosophy merging Egyptian wisdom with Greek esoteric thought, students learned that the universe wasn't the result of random chance or mechanical force, but of conscious vibration, the logos, the word, the creative utterance. This was not metaphor, but living metaphysics. All is mind. The universe is mental, declares the Kybalion, one of the most influential Hermetic texts. But this mind, this universal consciousness, doesn't express itself as static thought. It expresses itself as oscillation, a primordial rhythm moving from the invisible into the visible. From that rhythm, worlds, atoms, ideas, and bodies are born, each a different expression of vibration. Here lies the mystery of the Book of Cosmic Vibration, a grimoire of the universe's soul. No physical copy has survived, if one ever existed, but its vibrational traces run through countless spiritual traditions. In shamanic chants, Vedic mantras, the sonic seals of Kabbalah, the Pythagorean mysteries. Across them all runs the same truth. Sound and frequency aren't just art, they're spiritual technology. In the mystery schools, like the House of Isis, initiates were trained to listen deeply, not with the ears but with the whole being. Only those who could hear the hidden vibration in all things were ready to speak the original language of the universe. Vibration was seen as the secret alphabet of spirit, and the Book of Cosmic Vibration was its master key, a guide for elevating, transforming, and directing energy through resonance. It wasn't a book you read, it was a book you lived, felt, and became. Written not on paper, but woven into silence, its wisdom is unlocked not through study, but through attunement. And now that you've come this far, only one question remains. Are you ready to remember the language your soul already knows? Everything vibrates, everything moves, nothing stands still. That's one of Hermeticism's core principles. But what does it really mean? What hides beneath this poetic truth that points to a precise cosmic architecture? To truly grasp the Book of Cosmic Vibration, you have to see the universe not as a solid structure, but as an endless ocean of dancing energy. Everything you see, touch, or think is made from invisible strings vibrating at different speeds. Some vibrate slowly, dense and heavy like stone or fear. Others vibrate quickly, light and expansive like joy or compassion. Matter is condensed energy, and energy is vibration in motion. This is as ancient as the pyramids and as modern as quantum physics. At the subatomic level, there is no solidity, only patterns of movement. Everything vibrates. You vibrate. Your thoughts vibrate. Your intentions vibrate. So if all things respond to frequency, doesn't it follow that someone who masters their vibration can shape their experience? This is the heart of the Book of Cosmic Vibration. It doesn't just claim this truth, it teaches you how to use it. It shows how to tune your body, mind, and spirit to different frequencies to transform reality from within. Picture your consciousness as a radio. If you're tuned to a low frequency, fear, anger, anxiety, you'll only receive experiences that match that vibration. But if you raise your frequency through thought, intention, word, or sound, your experience of reality changes. Not because the world itself has shifted, but because you are seeing it from a higher vibration. This principle isn't just theory, it's something you experience. The body responds to sound, the mind to rhythm, and the soul to vibrational coherence. That's why so many spiritual practices aim to shift your vibrational state. Chanting mantras isn't just an act of devotion, it's reprogramming your frequency. Deep meditation isn't simply relaxation, it's tuning in to higher planes. Rhythmic breathing isn't just about oxygen, it's striking an inner chord that resonates with cosmic harmony. According to the hidden teachings of the Book of Cosmic Vibration, every emotion has its note, every thought its resonance, and every person their own bass tone, a natural frequency that can be elevated or distorted by habits and choices. Here lies one of the great pillars of Hermetic wisdom, the human being as a self-tuner. We weren't born just to survive, we were born to resonate. When we vibrate at the right frequency, matter responds, circumstances shift, energy aligns, and intention turns into creation. This is one of the universe's most powerful yet overlooked principles because knowing it isn't enough. You have to live it. But the art of vibration isn't without its shadows, echoes, and dissonance. Mastery requires more than knowledge. It demands a finely tuned presence. Vibration is everything, but not everything that vibrates is in harmony. The Book of Cosmic Vibration warns that while everything vibrates, not every vibration brings clarity, expansion, or light. Some are illusions, noise disguised as melody, chaos dressed up as ecstasy. True mastery begins not with raising your vibration at any cost, but with discerning its quality. It's not just about intensity or high frequency. It's about vibrational coherence. A frequency can be elevated yet out of alignment, seducing the spiritual ego, inflating illusions, and leading to false awakenings. How do you recognize this? Those who claim to have received fragments of the book in deep meditation say that any vibration aligned with the source creates inner stillness, not ego-driven excitement. One of the traps along this path is mistaking elevation for escape, believing that feeling light automatically means you're closer to spirit, when in reality you may be disconnected from your body, your shadow, and the earth. True vibrational elevation doesn't float away. Root and crown must stay in constant dialogue. Just as an instrument needs balance, tension to stay in tune, the soul needs grounded presence to hold higher frequencies. Too much elevation without grounding leads to collapse. Too much grounding without vibration leads to stagnation. That's why the book teaches that vibration is alchemical, not linear. A dance of opposites, light and shadow, expansion and containment. Every dense emotion isn't meant to be suppressed, but heard because it carries information. Anger has a note, fear a pulse, sorrow an echo. The goal isn't to avoid these frequencies, but to transmute them through awareness, to tune them, not silence them. This is conscious vibration, the intentional act of tuning every aspect of yourself, mind, body, emotions, and energy field to a higher purpose. It's cultivated through simple but potent practices, breathing in sync with your heartbeat, chanting sacred sounds, listening to the subtle hum within your body, visualizing patterns of light in meditation, and noticing your thoughts as if they were musical notes, seeing which ones repeat, which clash, and which uplift. These practices are the living chapters of the Book of Cosmic Vibration. They're not read, they're embodied. Another hidden teaching says that every place, person, and object carries a vibrational signature. Just as harmonious sounds can heal, certain outside frequencies can distort. Human relationships are essentially the meeting of resonances, and illness often arises from long-standing, unaddressed dissonance. That's why the initiate must develop what the alchemists of the soul called the subtle ear, not to hear the outside world, but to sense how your inner world reacts to it. Every response, every shift in your heartbeat, every sensation is a note in the ongoing conversation between your soul and yourself. Living vibrationally isn't just about feeling good. It's an art of balance, deep listening, and unseen mastery. When the instrument is finally in tune, reality begins to respond, not because something new appeared, but because you've aligned with what's always been there. Living in harmony with the law of vibration doesn't mean floating in constant bliss or chasing peak states like a collector of spiritual souvenirs. It's something subtler and far more demanding, becoming a constant tuner of your inner state. Vibration isn't a final destination, it's a living flow, a tapestry woven anew with every thought, emotion, and choice. So if you want to bring the wisdom of the Book of Cosmic Vibration into your daily life, you don't need complex formulas. You need to live in vibrational presence. Here are some simple but powerful practices to get started. 1. Set your frequency each morning. Before you check your phone or let the noise of the world in, sit quietly for a few minutes. Breathe with intention. Feel into your body. Ask yourself, what vibration am I putting out right now? That single moment of awareness already begins to shift your energy. 2. Use your voice as a tuning fork. Sing, chant mantras, or even vocalize basic tones like ah, or e. Your voice can change your vibration in profound ways. Treat it like a sacred instrument, not just a channel for complaints or casual talk. Speak as if your words are shaping reality, because they are. 3. Tune in to your heart's field. The heart's electromagnetic field is stronger than the brain's. By breathing in rhythm and focusing on gratitude, love, or compassion, you literally rewire your vibration. A few minutes of genuine emotion each day can transform your energetic state. 4. Choose silence over noise. Many vibrational imbalances come from too much input. Screens, chatter, constant stimulation. Create space in your day. Turn things off. Walk without headphones. Let silence tune you. In silence, your true vibration becomes clear. 5. Be selective with your surroundings. People, places, and habits all carry a frequency. If something leaves you drained, it's a sign your energy is working too hard to match it. Spend time in environments that lift you up, not ones that simply distract you. 6. Use symbols and art as vibrational anchors. Certain colors, patterns, and sounds act as resonant codes. Keep mandalas, crystals, music tuned to 432 Hz, or meaningful phrases nearby to keep your energy aligned with higher states. 7. Live in internal coherence. The strongest vibration comes from your thoughts, feelings, and actions moving in harmony. It's not about reaching the highest possible frequency. It's about tuning each day to your deepest truth. When you vibrate from a place of authenticity, the universe doesn't just notice, it responds. Now that you've walked through the mysteries of the Book of Cosmic Vibration, it's time to pause. Not to end, but to feel. Let the words fade so their essence can resonate. This hasn't been just information, it's been a mirror, reflecting a frequency that, if you've listened with an open heart, is already moving within you. You've learned that everything in the universe vibrates. Nothing stands still. Every thought, emotion, cell, and circumstance carries a frequency, and what you call reality is simply the collection of vibrations you're in tune with. But beyond knowing this, what matters most is what you feel right now. Do you notice that quiet inside, that presence you didn't realize was there, yet is with you now? That's what it means to be vibrating differently. This hidden book, whispered about among mystics and soul alchemists, doesn't need paper to be real. Its wisdom is carried on living frequencies. Its pages are written in the quantum field, in symbols that only reveal themselves when you're tuned to them. By arriving here, you've already begun to read it, not with your eyes, but through experience. Let's remember the keys you've been given. Vibration is the essence of the universe. Your personal frequency shapes what you attract, how you think, and how you feel. Raising your vibration isn't about becoming light. It's about refining your internal alignment. Every sound, thought, emotion, and environment shapes your field. The greatest act of spiritual power isn't controlling reality. It's vibrating from your deepest truth without division. From this moment on, everything can change. Not because the outside world suddenly shifts, but because you choose to relate to it differently. And that choice changes everything. You don't need complex rituals or gurus. Just silence, listening, and the willingness to tune in. You are a cosmic instrument. You choose the melody you play with your life. Don't leave these teachings in the realm of theory. Make your life a place of practice. Breathe with purpose, speak with truth, listen with your soul. Tend your vibration as you would a sacred flame. And above all, remember this. When your frequency is true, the universe opens like a doorway, and the book stops being a myth. It becomes you. Thank you for walking this path. If these words resonate, share them. Someone out there may be waiting for a vibration only you can offer. I'll meet you on the next frequency. Until then, may your vibration always remind you who you are.